Morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, stock market, beans a little bit higher overnight. Bloomberg ran an article suggesting that they were close to having a deal between U.S. and China trade, and actually are trying to figure out a day in mid-March for the president of China to come to the United States and sign the deal. It goes back to the 6 points in which China agrees to, and the U.S. would drop tariffs, and includes something like $1.2 trillion over 5 years, maybe 6 years of buying U.S. goods, including $30 billion use of ag products. Market, though, a little disappointed in the news, I think, except the stock market. And I would think that the grain machines that trade the grain markets need to see the actual signing date, and the actual signing and the proof in the commodities that they're going to buy and when they're going to buy and the amounts they're going to buy before we actually trade it. Again, I think our markets need a shot in the arm. We're near at contract lows or seasonal lows in many of the grains, and we need a demand to push us higher. For the week, export sales and wheat's running 2% ahead a year ago. USDA is forecasting 11% increase. Corn running a 1% ahead. USDA is forecasting a 1% increase. Beans, though, sales are 14% behind a year ago. USDA is talking about a 12% decline. So we just kind of have to watch and see if they come in and buy beans. Does that mean less trade out of Brazil? China continues to talk about lower economic data. China also talks about how the African swine fever is spreading and could reduce the demand for pork, could reduce the number of hogs, and ultimately the demand for soybeans and protein. U.S. Midwest weather is going to be cold this weekend. Another winter storm is forecasted for much of the Midwest next weekend. South American weather is mostly favorable. And the funds yesterday, sellers of beans, corn, and wheat, continue to be short 40,000 beans, long a little bit of meal, short 40 meal, short now 100,000 corn, and short 70,000 wheat. And overnight, we saw corn deliveries increase on the March. So again, a little bit higher tone led by the stock market and beans. Hopefully we got a trade deal in mid-March, and we'll just kind of see how March weather unfolds. Normally this time of year, we're warmer, actually drier, and farmers are in the field. We don't have that right now, so we'll just see if that impacts prices. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day.